Oh, what's going on, guys? It is Inkbite Gaming here, bringing you back to another episode of Surprise Trade Sunday. In today's episode, we will be giving away Gravelers. Also, the Gravelers will be able to evolve once they're traded. So you basically get 2 Pokedex entries for the price of 1. But it did take me a while to get them because I had to evolve Geodudes because I couldn't get a thing of Gravelers to appear. I got a bunch of Geodudes to appear, but not Gravelers. Gravelers only spawn once every 10 minutes, and that would have taken too long. Even though I have a whole week to do it, I wait until last minute to do these things. So I caught a bunch of Geodudes, and I evolved them. We are here. I don't know. I just flew over here because I was up on that mountain over there. So I flew over down here. And apparently this is where you find nose passes. I didn't know they were over here. So if I ever need a Provo Pass or a nose pass for a Surprise Trade Sunday, I know exactly where to get them. And there's also one that has a different Terra type as well. But I chose this spot just because it was somewhere different that I've never been to before. And, like I said, just ran into Nosepass. But, like I said, we will get our trade on. I do also have, as we always do, our information on Gravelers. It's a lot because Graveler has, I believe, been in every single game. Every single game, I believe. Which we'll find out if that's true or not, but I believe so, because I don't know, there's certain Pokemon that have made it all the way through, because Sword and Shield, I believe, was the first game to be oh no, we can't have all the Pokemon in the game, blah 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 blah. You know the one that I'm so adamantly against, because it was just the ruse for the DLC. But here nor there, we get our first trade going on. Hopefully we get something cool. I'm hoping not a bunch of... See, I like shinies, but I don't like to constantly get the website ones, because that's just not cool. Because the website ones just make you think that they might be... even though you can trade them, Nintendo and Game Freak... Is it Nintendo that bans people, or is it Game Freak? I don't think Game Freak has control over that. I think it's more of a Nintendo thing. I don't know. But it's so dumb that you could potentially... if you did not know that your Pokemon was hacked or anything, it's either you gotta get rid of it, or never use it. Which it just seems so lame that it boils down to that. Alright, so, we got it here. We've got Graveler, which in Japanese is Goal 1. Goal 1. Goal 1. That is a funny English translation. Goal 1. It's Golone. It's probably pronounced different, but since I'm just saying Goal 1. Is a dual rock ground type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. It's been here since the beginning. There is that. It evolves from Geodudes starting at level 25. Evolves into Golem when traded or when exposed to a link cord. I really wish that the trade evolutions, that there wouldn't be... I hate the trade evolutions, not just because of I'm from I'm not just because I'm from back in the day when we had to have friends and it was difficult to make friends back then. I'm saying is I know that we have access to the World Wide Web and all this stuff and ability to do it. There should be the option of being able to do the trade evolutions normally, or say that there was the link cord that you could get to be able to do trade evolutions in games, because Legends Arceus, I don't know why I said it, whatever, however it's said. In the Legends game, that's the only place that the link cord was in. I wish they would just bring that, just bring that item forward into the new games. Just give us the option of doing the trade evolution the way it was meant to, or just because you have, one, don't have access to Wi-Fi, the internet, and two, if you don't have people to trade with. Like, just make it to where you can do things normally. That not everything is like say if you didn't have friends and you didn't have Wi-Fi, you are completely locked into a Pokemon. You're locked in with a Pokemon that you cannot evolve, or if you played and didn't even know it evolved. Like, I don't know. Here, we're gonna go into a story. I don't know how I ever got to, because Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. I don't know how back then, when I was a kid playing the game, how I was able to get one. I can't remember. Maybe I did have a friend that traded with me, or I did have an extra Game Boy. I don't remember how I did it. Nor did I don't remember how I knew how to do it. Maybe it was I had friends that had played. I don't know. Some memories of some things are like, you know how you forget things when you get older. That's what happens. Man, I'm going on a tangent. All right. So, because the evolving the trade evolution thing, it's just Okay, also, in Alola, Graveler is a dual rock-electric regional form. It evolves from Alolan Geodude starting at level 25, so the levels are the same, and evolved into Alolan Golem when traded. So, like, in Sun and Moon forward. I do, however, let's see if I can show it real quick. Do I even have it? Do I have to even look through all my boxes for it? I probably do. You're seeing everything right now, all the cool stuff that I've got. They're here somewhere. Where are they? I most recently got some Alolan Pokemon. Where are they? They're in here somewhere. They're in here somewhere. There they are. Yeah. Here's Alolan Golem, a shiny version. But yeah, you can get the Alolan forms now in game too. It was a giveaway from that's, as you can see, I have a bunch of boxes with a lot of Pokemon in it. It's a bunch of giveaway stuff. That I use for trade fodder sometimes. When I really want something. That's why if you ever like get the opportunity to like get like a bunch of like a specific Pokemon and get it in shiny and get it either from like a trustworthy friend or person, or you catch a bunch on your own and you got the shiny luck, you know, you use it to your advantage. Graveler is a just rock Pokemon. It is Pokedex entry 75. Hold on, sorry. We are now into the second row. We are breezing on by because I am going on my little tangent there. We have the two typings of the Graveler and Alolan. Regular was rock ground. Alolan was rock electric. With Cantonian Graveler, it's Rockhead and Sturdy as its normal ability. Sandbill with a hidden ability. Alolan Graveler has Magnet Pull or Sturdy, or the hidden ability of Galvanize. I don't remember what Galvanize does. We can read about it real quick. Galvanize causes all normal type moves used by this Pokemon to become an electric type, and receiving a 20% power boost. Normal moves become electric type. In this manner, can activate Lightning Rod, Volt Absorb. That become electric type in this manner can activate. Oh, that can activate Lightning Rod, Volt Absorb, and Motor Drive. If the move is affected by Galvanize, it is used under electric terrain. It will receive a 30% power boost from electric terrain. 50 prior generation V111. So it would mean, is it 30? Is it 30 base, or is it 30 plus 20, which brings it to 50? I don't know. But that is a cool thing. We got our Roberts. Alright. Get this next one traded. For gender ratio, it is a 50-50, so you can get a male and a female, no problem. Catch rate is 120, which is 24.9%. It's a group which is in the mineral. Hatch time is 15 cycles. Its height is 3 foot and 3 inches, which is 1.0 meters. That's it. Well, wait. Both are the same between Graveler and Alolan Graveler. They're both the same height, and both the same height. But Cantonian Graveler is 231.5 pounds, which is 105 kilograms. But with Alolan Graveler, it is 242.5 pounds, which is 110 kilograms. So Alolan Graveler is way heavier. Oh, we got a Garanackle? Is that how you say it? It's a regular one too. It's not a shiny, because normally you get a fully evolved Pokemon like that, you get like a shiny. Well, sometimes that's what happens to me. I get the fully evolved shiny Pokemon. Base experience yield, which is 134. Previous generations, from this generation, it's 137. Medium level rate is slow, medium slow. Its EV yield, which is all in defense, it's 2 in defense. Pokedex colors is brown. Other forms may have other colors, but it doesn't show that. Its base friendship is 70. My god, we are barely scratching the surface, and we are almost done with the second row. Yeah, we're almost done with the second row. Okay, Graveler is a bipedal boulder Pokemon. It is a round body, is covered with small bumps, and its rocky chest above its small eyes and mouth. It has 4 arms, each with a 3-fingered hand. And the second pair of arms is typically kept tucked under against the chest. It was shown in Pokemon Snap that, despite having legs, it can revert to a legless form, and it grants it the ability to float. Oh, yeah, that's like Geodude. Geodude apparently can float as well. That's what some people thought was like, oh, It has magnetism and all that. Let's see. Oh wait, dude, is this the Eevee from that the event that's going on, right? Graveler performed locomotion is rolling, specifically because it is a slow walker. It often rolls down mountain paths at high speeds, exceeding 60 miles per hour. Man, it can get up and go. Crashing in objects in a way around stopping by running into huge rocks should build up if it builds up too much speed. However, it will explode if it rolls into a river instead. Graveler is known to generally free and uncaring, not minding if pieces of itself breaks off, as it can restore itself over time. Graveler climbs mountains from base of a summit, feasting on rocks all the while. Graveler's favorite rock to eat is moss-covered rocks. It regularly consumes tons of moss-covered rocks and makes loud noises while eating. Upon reaching the peak, it rolls down to the bottom. The Graveler live in a horizontal holes that they will gouge out with the sheer cliff faces, and they are capable of withstanding volcanic temperatures. You know what? Do we have one more to do? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish reading this because this is a lot. Because now we're on the Alolan forms biology, which we'll get this one in so we can be able to read this. Okay, Graveler's original form of Alolan Graveler. In the Alolan region, Graveler looks similar to its regular counterpart, but with a silvery sheen. It lacks the defined digits on its upper limbs. Wait a second. Does it? Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have It doesn't have fingers. It looks like it has gloves on. I completely, when it said it doesn't have digits, I was like, wait, what? And it has two toes on. It has two toes. Wait, now I need to see the difference. Oh, like regular Graveler has 3 toes. Well, Alolan has only 2 toes. Ah. So they made it similar but not similar. Toes on each foot rather than the 3. There are several small yellowish crystals scattered across its body and iron sand attached by magnetism. This black sand creates crystal-like formations above its eyes and across the tops of its upper pair of arms. On the sides of its face, Alolan Graveler feeds on Dravite? What's Dravite? Dravite is called brown tourmaline, sodium magnesium rich endember. Oh, so it's like some kind of mineral. It looks like a crystal, actually. Or like some kind of rock. Basically what's on the side of its face. And on its arms. Okay, where are we? Where were we? Which creates yellow crystals on its body that grants it electric abilities. It often fights with others over food. And when two smash together, it creates a flash of lightning and a booming sound. For this reason, people refer to it as the fireworks of the earth. Similar to Cantonian counterpart, Alolan Graveler rolls down mountain paths. However, instead of flattening obstacles it rolls by, it sends them flying by zapping them with their electricity. Alolan Graveler is an evolutionary relatives are only known Pokemon that can use the ability Galvanize. Okay, evolution. Graveler evolves from Geodude into Golem. Okay, so we already read all that. My oh my, there is a ton of minor appearances here. Alright, let's see this next trade. And then we'll start reading the minor appearances. The major appearances, not the minor appearances. Minor, we'll just read off the names like I normally do. Because when it comes to a lot, I ain't reading every single thing and why they made it into a certain episode. I'm not looking just yet, but I really was wondering, as soon as we picked this last week, did Brock from the anime, I know that somebody's going to tell me this, probably my friend after she watches this episode, did Brock ever evolve his Geodude? I don't know because I've watched a bit of the anime, but Brock, the last thing I saw of Brock when he was with Ash, he had just started his journey. He left Ash to start his journey to become a doctor, I believe, because he wanted to help Pokemon. He had his Happiny maybe evolved into a Chansey. I did see the Alolan series to where he met up with Ash and friends with Misty, and they had like a gym battle, and he evolved his Onix into a Steelix, which had the ability to Mega Evolve, but that was it. They didn't really showcase. Well, actually, in the episode, they did show, and not in that episode. Was it in that episode? Or was it in a different episode? They did show the difference between the Alolan forms and the regular forms. They did have Geodude there. I don't know if it was his Geodude. I don't know. Somebody will let me know if he ever evolved his Pokemon. Like, would have been cool if, say, like, any of his, because I know they didn't, but it would have been cool if, like, say Ash ran into previous friends that he hasn't seen in so long, and their full team is fully evolved. Because I know that they didn't do that in the anime, but that would have been cool, like a wink to Ash to be like, hey, you should sometimes evolve your Pokemon and not let them stay a certain one forever. Just evolve them. But I know there's the reasons why Ash didn't like fully train his Pokemon to evolve. He would have won more battles, but I know the reason. I get the reason because it's like the hero's journey type thing. To overcome obstacles that, you know, somebody of not super strength can overcome. Because quote-unquote Pikachu all the time, winning his battles, is hero's journey, always overcoming the obstacles at most parts. I would say I don't know the exact statistics, but I think Pikachu won a good portion of his battles, so there is that. Sometimes it was luck that he won some of his battles, but whatever. We have our major appearance. Graveler debuted in School of Hard Knocks, where Giselle used against Misty Starmie to prove that Misty's victory, despite type advantage against her favor, was not a fluke. Wait, is this like one of the beginning episodes? Oh, funny thing is that this episode debuted on my birthday in the United States, not in Japan. Japan, it was like a whole year. In the cases with Japanese versus the United States, when they bring things over, it's always a year prior because they have everything set for Japan because it's from Japan. All the English translations take like about a year or so. But this one was really, for the United States thing, was on my birthday. This was episode 9. So it really was in the beginning of the series. Interesting. This was the episode before he got Bulbasaur. That's interesting. And this is the one to where the prep kid shows him a picture of like this mean girl. And they're like, oh, she's so pretty. And Missy's like, I'm pretty, or something like that. Or she says or the boy said she was mean. And Missy was like, why would you like that? And he showed her like the picture. Or something like that. Also in Spring Fever, Roy would use Graveler to dig a hot spring whenever his 3 Snubbull would detect possible hot spring locations. In Hooked on Onix, multiple Graveler were the loyal subjects of Onix, called the King Onix, which would bring many opportunities for Game Freak to finally bring forth Pokemon from the anime, like the Crystal Onix. Like, the Crystal Onix should be, for one, a rarity, but 2, a Pokemon that we could get in the game. In Bucking the Treasure Trend, multiple Graveler attack Ash and his friends, and buck as they search for Dandelion Island's treasure. One was sent flying by Piplup's Hydro Pump, but the Rolling Graveler managed to knock up a group off the ledge into the caverns. Alright. In Sparking Confusion, multiple Alolan Gravelers, along with a group of Alolan Geodude and a Alolan Golem, caused havoc at Wela Volcano Park after their feeding rituals were disrupted by a group of rock hunters. They were already aggressive with their eating. People searching for rocks is just making it worse. In Restore and Renew, James pulled a Graveler from the Pocket Rocket Prize Master and used it in an unsuccessful attempt to capture a recently revived Aerodactyl. And battling in the Freezing Raid, Go caught a Graveler with exploring the Seaform Islands. Okay. I really wish, I know Journeys is over, and we're into the new stuff. I really wish that Go did indeed catch all the Pokemon that weren't legendaries. I really wish he did, and he kept them. Because remember, his thing was, I want to catch every single Pokemon, even including Mew. It should have boiled down to, like, he legit did it. And then later find out there was more Pokemon after that. But the whole Ash thing is quote-unquote done, so I don't think we'll ever see anybody from the previous anime ever again, unless they make star appearances in the new thing as, like, older, or actually that would be great for the anime to do. Like, if anybody from the previous anime was to come forward as, like, a guest star or something like that, as to be older, since, you know, nobody seems to age in the anime prior, because Brock, Misty, Dawn, May, Ash included, all these other people didn't ever look like they aged. But I think it's also because the anime takes place in a short time period, but since we've watched it throughout the years, it just seems like so long. But I think, yeah, I think the anime completely put everything like within like a year. I think I don't remember. I don't know the ins and outs. But I believe that's what happened. Was like there was a set time thing. All right. In the minor appearances, it was Princess versus Princess, The Ultimate Test, Friends to the End, Pikachu's Rescue Adventure, Type Casting, Right On Rhydon, Celebi, The Voice of the Forest, Lucario, Mystery of Mew, Amazing Race, Tears for Fears, Pokemon Rangers and the Kidnap of Rylu, Giratina the Sky Warrior, Camping It Up, Stealing Peace of Mind, Battling the Brussels and Hustle, Arceus Jewel of Life, Genesect the Legend of Awakening. Man, they were in that was in a bunch of movies. Hoopa and the Mischief Pokemon, I Choose You, Battle Royale 151, A Little Rocket R&R, The Trials of Budding Master, and this could be the start of something big. Nice. Alright, let's get the next trade going on. We are on, like, man, we are breezing on by. We're getting this, like I say that it's better to get better in these games, is that we have a variety of Pokemon to pull from, and not everybody is trading the same exact thing. It is what Surprise Trade should have been way back when, not Surprise Trade, when Wonder Trade first came out. That's how it should have been, to where it wasn't just constantly getting Route 1 Pokemon. This is to where we get an assortment of Pokemon. Like, there's sometimes you get doubles, but that's doubles because it is something that people are trying to shiny hunt. Like, if you were to get a Sprigatito, or a Fuecoco, or... I'm only using routes because a lot of people like to have a shiny Gardevoir or Gallade. I mean, Pikachu could be the same exact thing. Or the Routlet there. It's all because everybody wants a shiny version of those Pokemon. Hold on. I'm gonna sneeze. No. So, as I pass that sneeze on and move on. Alright. So, wait, why is there just a Pokedex? What, did Ash never, like, whip out his Pokedex for the regular Golem? Because they only have the ones from the Rotom phone from, not the Rotom phone, the Rotom Pokedex. And that was Sun and Moon. What did Ash never want to, like there was plenty of time. Why do we only have the Pokedex entry for Alola? I don't get it. Graveler, Alolan form, a rock Pokemon. A rock electric type, it evolves from Geodude. Graveler likes to eat rocks and are known to get into fights. Okay, I don't get it, but alright. Alright, all this... Wait, are these the Pokedex entries? Yes, it is. My god, there's a lot. Because, like I said, it's been in every single game. And it's Alolan form. So, we will get this next one traded up. Get this next one traded up, and we'll read up all these Pokédex entries. In red and green, these were in Japan. Oh, it wasn't translated until they were used in Pokemon Fire. What? Oh, for Pokemon Green, they didn't have the English translation for it. The English translation for Red and Blue they have. It rolls down slopes to move. It rolls over obstacles without slowing down or by changing its direction, not chasing. Okay, sorry, I didn't get back going. Well, here, since we're here now. In Pokemon Yellow, it is often seen rolling down mountain trails. Obstacles are just things to roll straight over and not avoid. In Pokemon Stadium, rolls on steep mountain trails and plows through grass, trees, and anything else that gets in its way. In Pokemon Gold, with a free and uncaring nature, it doesn't mind if pieces of it breaks off while rolling down mountain hills. Or mountains. Look at a Hariyama. Nice. In Silver, a slow walker, it rolls to move. It pays no attention to any object that happens to be in its path. In Crystal, it travels by rolling down on mountain paths. It gains as much speed. It only stops in running into huge rocks. That's not what it said, but I'll just say it like that because I just can't read. In Pokemon Stadium 2, with a free, uncaring nature, it doesn't mind. Oh, well, it said doesn't mind losing part of it. In Ruby, Graveler grows by feeding on rocks. Apparently, it prefers to eat rocks covered in moss. This Pokemon eats its way through tons of rocks on a daily basis. In Sapphire, rocks are Graveler's favorite food. This Pokemon can climb the mountain from the base of the summit, crunchingly feasting on rocks all the while. Upon reaching the peak, it rolls back down to the bottom. In Emerald, they descend from mountains by tumbling down the steep slopes. They are so brutal they smash aside obstructing trees and massive boulders with thunderous tackles. In Fire Red, be careful while hiking up mountain trails. Graveler may come rolling down the path without slowing down. Leaf Green rolls down slopes to move. It rolls over obstacles without slowing or changing direction. In Diamond, Graveler makes their homes on sheer cliff faces by gouging out numerous horizontal holes. In Pearl, it tumbles down slopes, heedless of any body parts chipping off. It eats tons of rocks daily. In Platinum, it rolls on mountain paths to move. Once it builds enough momentum, no Pokemon can stop it without difficulty. Heart Gold, with a free, uncaring nature, it does the breaking off of the piece. Soul Silver says the slow walker. Black says rolls down the mountain paths. Same thing with Black 2, White 2. X, free, uncaring nature. Y says rolling down the thing. Omega Ruby says the thing about covered in moss rocks that it loves to eat. Alpha Sapphire says rocks are its favorite food. Sun, mossy rocks are its favorite food. It devours tons daily by crunching loudly. Moon, slow-footed Pokemon moves by curling up instead of walking. With enough momentum, it can reach the speed exceed 60 miles per hour. Okay, this has become too much. And actually, no. Now it seems like it's just repeating things. Okay, but like I said, it made its way into... Okay, it was not in Sword and Shield. But it was in every single game except Sword and Shield. Well, it didn't come until the DLC here, so it wasn't going to be in Violet either. Alright, so we have the game locations. Where to catch Graveler specific. In Red and Blue, Victory Road. In Blue in Japan, in Victory Road, you can trade Kadabra at a Pokemon Lab in Cinnabar. They didn't have that in the English Red and Blue. I don't know why they didn't keep that in the English one. Gold and Silver, Route 45, Victory Road, Dark Cave, Mount Mortar, and Mount Silver Cave. In Crystal, it was the same locations. I ain't gonna read those twice. Ruby and Sapphire, it was on Victory Road on the Rock Smash Rocks. In Emerald, it was in the Magma Hideout while walking. And in Victory Road and Rock Smash Rocks. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, it was in Kindle Road, Seafall Canyon, Rock Tunnel, Mount Ember, and Cerulean Cave by Rock Smash. Coliseum in XD was trades, Diamond and Pearl, routes 211, 214, 216, 227, Valor Lakefront, Iron Islands, Mount Coronet, Victory Road, Stark Mountain, and Snow Point Temple. In Platinum, routes 211, 214, 216, 225, 226, 227, Iron Islands, Mount Coronet, Sendoff, Spring, Victory Road, and Stark Mountain. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Route 45, Cliff Cave, Victory Road, Dark Cave, Mount Mortar, Mount Silver, Cerulean Cave in Safari Zone, Peak Default. Pal Park was Mountain. Black and White, Challenger's Cave, Black 2, White 2, you can only get through trade. Man, we have to quickly go through this. Okay, so we'll get this trade going on. And then I'm gonna read more of the stuff here real quick. X and Y, Route 18, Victory Road, Terminus Cave, Route 13, Victory Road, Rock Smash, an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Lily Cove City, Seafloor Cavern, Shoal Cave, Mirage Cave, north of Fort Tree, west of Route 115, north of 124, southeast of 129, Mirage Forest, west of 105, Mirage Island, south of Pacific Log Town, south of 134, Mirage Mountain, north of Route 125, southeast of Route 129, Rock Smash. Sun and Moon, Alolan forms were located on Route 17, or trade a Haunter in Tapu Village, or by Pokemon Bank for the Cantonian form. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, routes 12, 17 in Blush Mountain for Alolan forms. Pokemon Bank for Cantonian forms. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, Rock Tunnel, Victory Road, Cerulean Cave for the Cantonian forms. Evolve, get an Alolan Geodude from a trade to evolve from the Alolan. It wasn't in Sword and Shield, back in Brilliant Diamond and Shine and Pearl. Routes 211, man, there's so much here. Routes 211, 214, 216, 227, Valor, Lakefront, Iron Island, Mount Coronet, Victory Road, Stark Mountain, and Snow Point Temple. Grand Underground, Rock Cave, Suspicious Cave, Volcanic Cave, Big Bluff Cavern, Typlo Cavern. After obtaining Defog, you'll get the Clintonian forms. There wasn't Alolan forms in Shining Pearl, Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. Oh my god, there is so much for Legends. I am just going to read the locations and nothing else. Obsidian Fieldlands, Crimson Mirrorlands, Cobalt Costlands, and Coronet Highlands. Same thing for the... Why do they have these in two separate things? I don't know. I'm not going to read too much into it. Scarlet and Violet, it wasn't in the base game. Had to be a trade. And Hidden Treasure in Fellhorn Gorge, Oni Mountain, Inferno Pass, Crystal Pool, Chilling Waterhead, Wistful Fields, Paradise Barrens, Katakami Wilds, Timeless Woods, for the Clintonian forms, Terror Battles of 4 stars, or Pokemon Home for the Alolan forms. Okay, we are down to stats. I'm sorry that we're not getting any trades right now, but I need to get further down here. Graveler's stats: HP 55, Attack 95, Defense 115, Special Attack of 45, Special Defense of 45, and Speed of 35. So you want to put both good stats if you're going to go for one of these Pokemon. Either an attack or in defense, because you're not getting any special or special defense in that. Very defensive rock. Regular Graveler, Clintonian Graveler, is normally damaged by Bug, Ghost, Psychic, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. It is weak to fighting, ground, steel, water, grass, ice. It is immune to electric. It's resistant to normal, flying, poison, rock, and fire. It is normally damaged. The Alolan Graveler is normally damaged by rock, bug, ghost, steel, psychic, ice, dragon, dark, and fairy. It is weak to fighting, ground, water, and grass. It is 4 times weak to ground because it's rock electric. It is immune to nothing now. And it is resistant to normal, flying, poison, fire, and electricity. So, what was swapped? Because there's the same amount. Oh, got dark. It's the same amount of what's different. Oh wait, it's not resisted to rock. I was like, what was swapped? Okay, it's here. We now can, since we're further down, we can get the next trade going. Oh, we got a... Is this Pyroar? No, we got a Pyroar. A female Pyroar. Okay, by level up. Level 1, it gets Tackle, Defense, Curl, and Rock Polish. Level 10, Rollout. 12, Bulldoze. 16, Rock Throw. Also gets Smack Down at 18, 24, Self-Destruct, 30, Stealth Rock. 34, Rock Blast. Also get Earthquake at 40, Explosion at 44, Double Edge at 50, and 54, Stone Edge. That was for regular Clintonian form. Alolan Golem, Tackle, Defense, Curl, Charge, and Rock Polish are level 1. Level 10, Rollout, 12, Spark, 16, Rock Throw, 18, Smack Down, 22, Thunder Punch, Self-Destruct at 24, 30, Stealth Rock, 34, Rock Blast, Discharge at 40, 44, Explosion, Double Edge, 50, and Stone Edge at 54. By TM. This list is huge. Okay, Takedown, Mud Slap, Scary Face, Protect, Facade, Bulldoze, Rock, Mud Shot, Rock Tomb, Fling, Endure, Sunny Day, Sandstorm, Dig, Break, Body Slam, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Sleep Talk, Rock Blast, Metronome, Stomping Tantrum, Rest, Rock, Slide, Body Press, Iron Head, Substitute, Iron Defense. Also get Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Earth Power, Fire Blast, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Focus Blast, Terra Blast, Smackdown, High Horsepower, and Focus Punch. That was just regular Cantonian form. Alolan Graveler can get Takedown, Mud Slap, Scary Face, Protect, Charge Beam, Facade, Bulldoze, Mudshot, Rock Tomb, Fling, Endure, Volt, Switch. Also get Sunny Day, Sandstorm, Dig, Brick Break, Body Slam, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Sleep Talk, Rock Blast, Metronome, Thunder Wave, Stomping Tantrum, Rest, Rock Slide, Substitute, Iron Defense, Stealth Rock, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt. Oh, Earth Power, Electric Terrain, Fire Blast, Wild Charge, Earthquake, Stone Edge. Also, you can get Focus Blast, Thunder, Terra Blast, Charge Beam, Smackdown, Driver Bolt, High Horsepower, and Focus Punch. My God, that was a lot. Okay, what's next? By breeding, a regular Graveler can breed Block, Curse, Dynamic Punch, Flail, Hammer Arm, Mega Punch, and Wide Guard. For Alolan Graveler, I get Block, Counter, Curse, Endure, Flail, Screech, Wide Guard, and Zap Cannon. By prior evolutions, Gyro Ball, so I'm guessing somewhere it gets it. I don't remember. Wait. Well, yeah, I don't have Graveler in here. It probably only learns it from Geodude, so probably save it from evolving to be able to get that move. I'm assuming. I would say it's cool to always see. Oh, I didn't catch a coughing yet. Oh, I had a wheezing but no coughing. Oh, we're almost to the end. But it's always cool to see the sprites from like the beginning all the way into the, the newer stuff. It's to see how far we have come sprite-wise and whatnot. Okay. We'll get this trade going on. And then I'm going to read the trivia, and then we can get into what next week's Pokemon will be. Graveler's Crystal Sprite was different from that of Gold and Silver, making it one of the few Pokemon to have 3 distinctly different sprites in Generation 2. Graveler's Red and Blue sprites are shown in an incorrect number of limbs. Only 4 are visible. This was corrected in Pokemon Yellow. Moto's rendition of Pokemon in Pokemon Adventures also depicted Yellow's Graveler with 4 limbs, possible for this reason. All other Gravelers that have since appeared in Pokemon Adventures have shown to be the right amount. Graveler is the only Pokemon unavailable to use in the Pika Cup who can evolve, despite the fact that Golem is available. Graveler is very similar to Boldore, both Rock-type Pokemon introduced in an odd-numbered generation, with a base stat total of 390, and have the Sturdy as its abilities, evolve at level 25, and can evolve by trading. Graveler's evolutionary line is the only 3-stage evolutionary line in which the members have regional forms. That's right. Alakazam, Machop? Is it Machop? I always get Machoke and Machop mixed up. They don't have they don't have Alolan forms or any other forms. Alolan Graveler's evolutionary relatives are designed by Hitoshi. I can't pronounce his. It's Iriga. Bury, Woodman, Mothim, Geodude, Graveler, and Golem are the only Pokemon to have all five Hisuian Pokemon Pokedex sublistings. What? In Generation 1X, Cantonian Graveler cannot learn Gyro Ball via TM, while its evolutionary relatives can. All right. We have the origins. We're gonna get the next one. Because the final one we'll be able to be like, oh, we'll get that one in once we find out what next week's Pokemon will be. All right. Graveler appears to be based on a living boulder, and thus it may be based on the Earth Elemental creature like Golem. It has 4 arms, are based on the Hindu gods such as Shiva and Vishnu. It could also have been inspired by, I can't pronounce that, it's a yokai, known as the Tumbling Monster, for its habit of rolling over travelers and crushing them, as Graveler does. Oh, a Seviper. I love me a Seviper. Seviper is so cool. Alolan Graveler appears to have a dark structures that made of crystals and magtite, a substance of iron ore known as black crystalline appearance and magnetic properties. Its iron ore takes shape of Graveler's eyebrows, and golden gems may be inspired by other materials such as amber, and its electrostatic characteristic. This could be possibly be the occlusion of known. It's not English. It's pronounced something different. But it's ancient Greek amber. A name origin. Graveler may be the combination of Graveler and Traveler. Goal 1 may be the combination of Goron, which is on Matopia of rolling rocks and stone. Okay. Alright, so we will get this last one in. We'll get it going. So when we come back to it, it'll be there. But bring you guys to the main screen. So I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna come right back. Alright, so coming back to the wheel, what are we gonna get for this upcoming Sunday? Alright, so we got an electric type for next week. Let's see what that will get us. Electric. Katakami. Generate. What are we gonna get? We've already done Morpeko. We've already done... No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay, so we have to re-roll. Because I'm not doing Vikavolt if we just did... Okay, so a normal type. Probably gonna get something basic. Alright, what are we gonna get? We've already done... Okay, no. Reroll. Okay, Snorlax, which might be difficult, maybe. I don't know if we can... Can you get Snorlax, like, normally? We will see. We will see. I know that I can definitely do Snorlax, because I know there's a Munchlax encounter. I don't know if you can... I have yet to see Snorlax, like, in the wild. So I most definitely will be able to get this one. So, because if anything, we can give out Munchlaxes instead. If it boils down to that. But most definitely going to do that. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, so Snorlax for next week. I don't know if I'd be able to get... I don't know if I'd be able to get leftovers. But I think I would love to give that item with it. If I was able to buy it. If I was able to buy it. If I can't buy it, then that's it. But we will see. We'll see. Alright, our last... Oh! A victory bell. Nice. So we have some decent trades this week. Alright, no. We gotta get back to the box. So we can, look at everything. Okay, so we got a Shroomish, Mass Chief, a Glimora, a Gimmighoul, we have a Fuecoco, a Squavette, a Shroodle, a Eevee, a Diglett, a Garnackle. We also have a Routes, a Pikachu, a Levani, we have a Tadbulb, a Sprigatito, a Pikachu, a Pichu, why did I say Pikachu? A Meowth, a Routlet, we have a Pyroar, Rockruff, Charmander, Hariyama, we also have a Mousehold, a Sinistea, we also have a Vulpix, Scorbunny, Coughing, Rookidee, a Seviper, and a Victory Bell. Alright. Oh. I want to get everybody situated. So that. The Levani. You. The Hariyama. The Vulpix, because I know that you are only in the DLC. The Coughing, as well, is only in the DLC. You? Oh, I can't forget the Pyro. Pyro is fully evolved, too. Alright, and everybody else is just normal. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here. You're going to see the rest of the trades going on. But I'm going to end it here. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time in the next video. Bye.